All right, round two. This did work beforehand. You just gotta have to play around a little bit. It's the magic of virtual machines, right? Picked this one up on Good Old Games as well. It works fine on Windows 7. It just OBS won't capture it, so that's why I'm doing it in a virtual machine. I think Windows 7 is pretty solid. I don't think I've heard any like major complaints with it. 8 and 10 are a little bit more divisive. This is another game that I had never heard of before. Arcanum, Lords of Midnight, and Beginner's Guide. None of them had crossed my desk before Twitch. Okay, let's see. I don't know what most of these options mean, so I'm going to evade them. Yeah, there's all these like classic companies that were like cannibalized. It's a bit of a bummer. New game. Pick character. Merwin Tumblebrook. Ooh, this is a CRPG. It's like a steampunk CRPG, I take it? Oh, but it's a steampunk fantasy because we've got halflings. Cool, alright. I like how in the opening you can already tell from the character descriptions that there are magic trains in this universe. Can we see what their... It doesn't specify their race. Okay, male halfling, male gnome, male half-elf, half-ogre, elf. I love how that the default character is not a human. These character options are really cool. It's so like different from what you would expect to be like the first 4 options in a Dungeons and Dragons style game. Halfling, gnome, half elf, half ogre. I think we might play as the half ogre. His int is kind of sucky though. But this is pretty against type. I usually play as like the wizardy characters, so playing as a half ogre could be fun. I was born in a remote ogre village, the offspring of an unusual union between a human male and his straight wide thighs. An ogre female whose appetites tended toward the exotic. Luck grew up an outcast, scorned by his fellow ogre because of his human heritage. He frequently found himself fighting. His aspersions cast at his family and his character. In time, he became the most feared, not the most despised warrior in his village. Luck, because of his human blood, is a tad smarter than the common ogre. He's got a cool outfit. Upon hearing of an employment opportunities in the new world, oh, there's a new world theme in this too? Oh man, I don't know anything about this game, but just little like bits and pieces of the setting from the character creation had me pretty excited. This is pretty early steampunk too. I feel like steampunk is kind of it's progressed to the point where it's difficult to do it in a way that's sincere, if that makes sense. Like not from like the hipster perspective, like oh it's super mainstream now. It used to be, it used to be only the cool kids knew about steampunk. But I wonder what era signifies that transition where most steampunk has this kind of ironic bent to it. Like maybe it's the pretty awful Wild Wild West movie. Oh man, there can't be a custom FMV based on the character you picked, right? I think you could make a custom character too. Maybe it just happens to show a ogre pilot in that opening scene. I don't think I've ever spent time in any settings that were like taking the D&D races and plugging them into like an almost modern steampunky setting.
Thank you, my friend.
What's up, dude?
I haven't got much time. You must find the boy. Find the boy and give him back his ring. He will know what needs to be done. Now listen to me. We had to do it. He did unspeakable things to us. We had no choice but to do as he said. There are so few of us left, but the work is almost finished. And then the evil, oh, you can't imagine. He's coming back to destroy everything. Everything and everyone. Please, just find the boy. Tell him that I escaped. I came back to warn. He will know what to do. You, my friend, it's all up to you.
You guys can't make out what he's saying. I don't know if this game has subtitles. I can try turning them on. He said, go find the boy. We have to stop somebody. It's up to us. Let me make sure that I can save real quick, and I'll try looking at the menus. Okay, it's pretty traditional isometric. I guess it's not isometric. Top-down CRPG style, like the original Fallout. What you say? Oh right, my dialogue will be different because I'm a stupid ogre character.
What am I, a blathering idiot? Wait, what did you say? Maybe I should be writing all of this down.
I love this. I think that the original Fallout did this too, that if you played a character that had really low intelligence, it changed all of your dialogue options for the game. It requires a lot of extra work and polish, but it stands out.
I cannot believe that the living one has been reincarnated in the body of an imbecile. You are the reincarnation of, well, I'm not exactly sure who it was, but, you are here to save us. Yes! You have been reborn! You are a powerful elf!
Ote, or I could say, I know idiot. You mean, I beat you.
Oh, bloody hell, this is ridiculous! Why did the gods return your spirit in this defective shell? If only I wasn't so new to the Panari religion. Follow me, idiot. I mean, oh, living one. I need to take you down the mountain.
Yeah, that's fine, sir. You got time.
He'll know what to do with you.
Elder Joachim. That's part of why I project them out a week ahead, so you've got plenty of time. Just to try not to change it like the day of. Ote.
You're leading down to Shrouded Hills is down to the southeast. We'll stop by the Panari Shrine on the way out. See if it makes any of this any more clear.
I wonder how different this is if you don't have a dumb ogre as your starting character. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to save real quick if I can find the menu for it, because I'm going to try to fix the sound to make it louder. But I'm worried that doing so might crash the game since that happened earlier. Oh my god, there's so many options. Here we go. Ooh, it's the escape button. Beautiful. Alright, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. There we go. Oh, it looks like we're okay. That didn't go as badly as I worried. I select both of them.
What is it that you want of me?
Me see your stuff. Me have hurt. Me ask more. Virgil. Cool. I love that I'm this like half ogre walking around in a suit. That's outstanding. Getting loot. Preston Radcliffe must have been the old dude from the opening cutscene. Okay, cool. It's like a journal of what to do. I only person to get out of Zephyr blimp, not dead. Funny flying thing shot at blimp and it go boom, and on fire and everything. Still dying gnome guy. Oh, he was a gnome. Gives me a fancy ring and say I need to find some boy and give it to him. He'd say evil stuff coming and escaped himself. Then he die. He's silly and dead. I wonder how much work went into just changing all the dialogue based on whether you played an ogre or not. I wonder how different it is even from the more intelligent characters like the elf versus the gnome. Yeah, right? That's pretty awesome. This game's cool. Nothing to loot, man. Need to get all the things, though. Oh, looks like there is an autosave happening here, too. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. When you're in the inventory, stuff is still happening. But your character is smart enough to fight things on his own. Kite Scout.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
Out of curiosity, Do I yet have any gear that I can equip? Silver ring. Also got a dagger. Maybe I was using that. Hard to tell. This is a pretty solid opening to the game. It's not as tutorial heavy as a modern CRPG might be. Killing rats. What a classic way to start an adventure.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
What? I mean, they're rats. Like you can call the rats bastards. It's not gonna offend me. I'm an ogre, not a rat person. Jeez. Some people's kids, man. Whoa, that's a lot of loot. Railroad spikes? Oh, you can use them as a weapon? That's cool. Broken flintlock pistol, fatigue restore. Don't know if there's actually a loot all button. Roll without it for now. Oh, I love that he fights while you're in the inventory. You're not... It's kind of an unusual mechanic to have in the first place, where combat happens even while you're in the inventory, especially for this kind of game, but the fact that you can see it at least in a little viewfinder there. Dead bandit ghost. What happened to you? I think ogre was the correct race to play as for this. That could be Yukubo. Ah, okay, very good, sir. Yeah, you got time. Just give me a heads up if you shoot me a Discord DM when you switch it. What I need do? Need to kill Peast. Oakley dokley. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, wait. Is that what I think it is? I thought it was Iron Knuckles. Hey, I got a flintlock pistol. Don't think my character is going to be very good about shooting things, though. He seems more of the punch shit to death kind of guy. We'll be playing Arcanum for about another 8 minutes. Like I said, next time Macrolith gets drawn, he'll give up some of his time to oh, here we go. Broken one. We'll play more Arcanum then. This is cool though. I feel like this is a good amount of time to see what kind of game I'm missing out on, because this one I didn't even know it existed. I followed Sierra fairly closely. Lesser Boar. Wonder if you can like slow down or pause combat. It seems to actually be pretty quick. Actually, I'm a big fan of how fast the combat is.
What is this? It seems a strange flying device, but much smaller than the blimp. I've never seen anything like it.
Like a Wright Brothers plane?
That
Like a Red Baron?
the wreckage? It seems
Oh, that was the ogre from the opening cutscene, so that's always an
to
ogre.
fly such a complex device. Yes, whatever you say, O living one. Oh, this is unbelievable. It seems even fate is not without a sense of humor. Hold on. Do you see the amulet that he's wearing?
Oh, you can change it to be turn-based? That's cool, Cutcore. I like it being real-time, though. That's kind of nice. I guess you would probably keep it on real-time for most of the, like, easy field fights, and then switch it to turn-based if you're having a difficult boss fight. I like that kind of option. Interesting. Can I inspect it further? Probably later, or I'd probably use it as part of a quest item. Final Fantasy XII sort of felt like that, where it was mostly real-time, but you could pause the game constantly, so you could effectively make it turn-based if you were in an encounter that really required that level of micro. Get some wine. Don't know what the infinity meter means. Oh, these are like action points? Okay. D&D eventually added a system, I think it started as a pretty popular house rule called an action point that would let you do something special outside of the bounds of the normal rules. Usually like make another attack on your turn for when you just needed to make something happen. Sometimes they'll give it to enemies too. That's kind of what this looks like. I have 0 at the moment. Crit. I don't think health regenerates. I think my character's just kind of buff and hasn't really been taking a significant amount of damage. But some kind of health regeneration in a game like this would be appreciated. It seems like the characters are smart enough to defend themselves too, which is nice. Oh, he's prowling stealth mode. I love the little animation for it. It's adorable. You don't need it for now, though. Yeah, it seems to go for the monk guy a bit, too. They probably just also have a really low hit chance. Yeah, I took a couple points of damage that time. Need my floating damage numbers, although maybe that's something you can turn on the options that I missed. Ooh.
The altar should clear things up for us a bit. It says, and the spirit of Nazarene shall be reborn on wings of fire in hills shrouded in fog, and fight the last battle with the evil.
Who evil?
I'm sorry, but I don't know. I guess we better find out, considering you're supposed to.
Yeah, they look more like what I imagine kobolds look like. Trevor was screwed made of rough stone and wood. Carved from one of the stones is this, and his spirit shall be reborn on wings of fire in hills shrouded in frogs. Arcanum 5:16. I'm Ogre Jesus. That's exciting. At least they think I am. I got out of blimp. It crashed.
Disrespect, sir, but I don't trust this bastard one bit. Bloody convenient he just happened to show up here just now, don't you think? Oh, excuse my language, sir.
Oh, he's embarrassed of using the word bastard, I see.
Dealt with buggers, individuals like this before. Perhaps you'll let me talk with him for a few
I do
minutes.
talking, Virgil. You stupid. I smart. No, you should probably talk.
Thank you, I'll take care of this. You there! What exactly are you doing up here? And what gives you the right to ask so many questions?
Ogre Jesus. What are you two doing here? I'm from Shrouded Hills, a village not far from here, and I witnessed this terrible accident. Is it a crime to wonder what's going on? Let's let him talk.
Listen, I came from Shrouded Hills myself. It's at least a day's journey from here. There's no way you could have traveled here that fast.
This guy is a little bit too intense, Virgil.
I think you're lying, sir. No, I don't think you understand. I'm asking the questions here, and I don't like your answers. I'm going to ask you one more time. Why are you here?
Just ask a question, I'm expecting an answer. I got out of blimp. It crashed. Do you see a gnome? His name was Preston. Oh, I probably don't actually want to show him this. You know, silly dead guy? Whoa! He was right the whole time. Asshole. What a dick move.
This man was a hired killer. Someone doesn't want anyone walking away from this blimp crash.
Maybe something to do with Little Man? Maybe we don't want to let our ogre character talk in the future. Go, we have an ally to speak for us.
To find out who owns that ring. Yes, let's go to Shrouded Hills.
Cool. I think that'll be a good stopping point here. Oh, can we take his gear? Cool. And this game will return, I assume, if Broken One keeps it as a sub-block game. When Acrolith swings around next time, we'll add some other time, expand the block out so we get more room in there. Cool game, though. I really like this setting. I like this kind of game, too. It's fun. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes with Titanic Adventure at a Time. I'll throw up the BRB again real quick. I'll just leave it on the screen this time.